Okay, okay, Sam. Okay, Sam. So, let's go. So, we're Barcelona profis of Real Madrid. Okay, so show yourself. Let's go. You saw what you did. So, show yourself. So, show yourself where the Barcelona one. Okay, I'm watching. Guys, please space out, okay? Space out. Space out. Don't be choked. Let me see, anyone, no one can do it, let's. Okay, nice one there, nice one there. Okay. Just keep, okay, okay. I'm watching, yeah. 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 Keep going, let's say, yeah, where the professionals? Professionals, I'm watching. Okay, how many work? What I saying? Hey, keep going. Okay. Whose ball is this? Yes, Sam? I'm here. Sorry. Okay, Sam, I'm here. Okay.
I think we should do this trick again, and I show you how to do it now because it's pretty cool. It looks pretty
Yeah. Sam? Okay, go ahead.
So kids try not just moving their body like this. They should start spinning like this.
Okay.
They should spin around.
Spread it, okay, and then start spinning. Okay, come around and say, so spinning, you guys gonna be everyone. Let's go. Gonna be spinning, let's see the professionals. George, I mean,
Watch while you're drinking the water.
thank you, sir.
No, I don't strong for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so you can say. Okay. No, so you can keep your stuff somewhere. Okay. You can saw it. Just put your drink inside. Put your drink on the sideline there, and on the sideline there. Okay. So do it. Come on. Are you with us? Okay, let's go. Do you want to go play with them? Well, what's her name there? What's her name? Elijah. Eh? Elisha, okay. So keep going, keep going. Yeah, keep going there, keep going. What are you watching? Yeah, come on. Sam? Sam? Okay.
Because I think if you practice the carousel everyone should be able to do it because I have talent. I'm fast. It's amazing.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
So,
okay. Okay.
yeah, so you want them to come by, right?
You want them to come by, right?
Yeah, that's
Okay, please, let's come together.
Let's come together.
we should. Here. And then throw. Yeah, okay?
Yeah.
You can, for example, like this, or like this, this. Like this, not like this. Like this. On the ground, on the ground, on the ground, on the ground.
Leave the ball, leave the ball. 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 All right, thank you, sir.
All right, thank you, sir.
Okay, so let's go again.
Let's go again.
Remember, you guys say when you come in, don't come with your balls. Always leave the balls on the pitch, okay? So let's see the professionals again. You have to space out, space out. No, don't be space out. Yeah, just don't. A lot of space there. Want to. Nice one there. A little bit come inside so you have a space. So you don't see come inside. You can On, keep going, just keep going. Do $20 helicopter. 20 is that this
20.
So let me ask him the next because 2 hours. Just let me ask him what's the next one. So yeah, Sam, do you see that? Yeah. Okay, you're welcome. No problem. Sir.
It looks amazing. The guys in so talented and awesome. Nice.
Okay. Okay.
You one last trick.
One last. What's the Henry? Where's this mic? Do you want to bring them in here?
Yeah, they want. They have
Okay, please let me say. How many do you need? Everyone? Okay, so let's say. Sam, can you hear me?
maybe some of you have already seen this. Because there's more space on the side here and you should all be able to do it. And this one looks pretty cool if you want to shoot some photos, for example, okay? To the left of the head, on the side, on the ear, and balance. Then you can do something like this, or this, for example, okay? So, now, it's your turn.
Wir lassen mir das jetzt ein bisschen versuchen und danach machen wir das dann weiter.
Yes.
Ich weiß das ehrlich gesagt nicht. Ich nehme an, so 14, 15.
Yes, Sam, or do I need to go to the...
So, come together one last time.
Okay, oh,
We are done with our first freestyle classes.
okay, sure, I will bring them together,
Yeah.
together again. Leave the ball on the ground. Leave the ball there. The hole.
I wish we could have done the training session in real life, but now we're here, we're online, and yeah. I would like to try one thing out. I need everyone, all of you, okay? I hope when I say freestyle, you say football, okay? Good? Freestyle,
Football.
freestyle, freestyle. Goodbye. So,
Okay.
thanks for having me today. I appreciated it, and I think now you will continue with an awesome Q&A and question and answer, and that's it. That's from me. I think now you will see some videos of myself doing some tricks, and this is an example. If you train hard, everyone can do it. Freestyle has nothing to do with talent. It's just training. It's just hard training like football. And now I think there are some videos you can enjoy from my Instagram account.
Okay, thanks. All right. So I think, thanks, Sam. So I think, you ask play in the German league. How can I the German league? All right. Right, so both of you. Then for you, you ask.
Perfect.
She just finished this thing. Hello, good afternoon. All right, good morning once again, and it's a very great pleasure to have this partnership and to be part of this Digital Talent Day. My name is George Essien. I'm the media director of Vandrezzer FC. I'll just talk a bit about Vandrezzer FC. In short, they're a fan's favorite right now in Nigeria. But the origin is something that's quite interesting, something that metamorphosed from just a village tournament to a football club. The leadership, as it were, at that time had thought that instead of just coming around to organize a village tournament somewhere in Akwa Ibom State, it was paramount to have a football club. And that's when the idea started, was conceived, until eventually in 2019, September 10 to be precise, the deal was done. We got a slot in the NNL, which is Nigeria's second cadre of club football. And that's it. Vandrezzer FC was born. And that makes us less than 2 years. Well, in these 2 years, we have had action in 2 seasons. The first season, the second season is where we are right now. Actually, just played our week 11 game yesterday at home at this same venue. In between that time, the inception and now, especially during the COVID break, we've decided to do a lot of things. Being the first football, to own a mobile application which you can download from using your Android, or if you're using an iPhone, that's from Play Store or iOS. We've also been the very first club to establish a sports science department. We do know, and I'm sure that Mainz 05 surely would have a sports science department, since we know that football these days is, we're setting the pace in terms of that. We have a sports science department, and just last year we sought the services of Chris Barnes. Must have heard of his name. A renowned sports scientist, has worked with lots of Premier League clubs. He is in charge of our sports science department, which also has some other sports scientists who have been tasked to ensure that our GPS trackers and other devices are being deployed on our players. If you take a look at the pictures and some of our videos, training sessions and all, you see the use of the GPS trackers. We've also gone big on, media, especially social media. And that is what has made us the most digitally followed club in Nigeria. And as at last month, the digital gave us a 35th position in Africa, which is quite massive for a club that is barely 2 years. Well, the aim is to be a global brand, not just a Nigerian brand, to be one to be reckoned with. We see some other African countries who also have this, big global brands. You look at Egypt, you have Al Ahly, you look at South Africa, you have, Sundowns or Pirates or Kaizer Chiefs, as it were. You look at DR Congo, you have TP Mazembe. So that's the idea, fashion around that kind of model, but it's all in the V way, the Vandrezzer way, to get to the top. And so we do understand that it's not just about getting 3 points on the pitch, because if it was just about 3 points on the pitch, these global brands will not be global brands as per se. So we're working on a lot of things, sports science, marketing. In terms of audio-visual, we have started the deployment of broadcast equipment, similar to that used in the Bundesliga, no doubt. We have VFC TV, which is also the first club television channel in Nigeria. And that's where fans and anyone can view our games every weekend. We also have some exciting content on VFC TV as well. So we're really setting the pace in all this, and it's always a delight to have this opportunity to talk about our club and have affiliations with other global brands, just as Mainz 05 as well. So VFC TV is getting a lot of people talking these days because of the quality, which we even intend to improve upon in the coming months. We've already paid for some broadcast equipment which should arrive shortly, and so we continue this. So as a nutshell, those are some of our innovations, and I've also said our aspirations to be a global brand, to be a shining light for Nigeria. Football is business, sports is business. That's what we're looking at it like, and not just to come on the pitch and get 3 points and the rest of the day we have nothing to show for it. We should be able to get into the stock market and all that. These are lofty ideas, but certainly from what we have achieved in 2 years, we believe, all of us at VFC believe, that these ideas are achievable, and we look forward to partnerships and support as much as we can to achieve this idea. So once again, thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to talk about Vandrezzer FC. We could spend the whole day here talking about a football club, but indeed, from what you can see and what you've heard, it is true, we are different. We want to stay that way, and at the end of the day, carry everyone along, because being an island, just a single club as a shining light in a whole league might not work. So we're trying to influence other clubs to do the things that we do, and so that we certainly would have a better Nigerian league, and so more investors will come in and improve the league. So thank you very much. That is Vandrezzer FC for you.
Okay, guys, can you hear us from our side?
Sending our own questions from here, so if we're ready for that, I just need an okay from you to go ahead with the questions from here.
Okay, guys, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Then also a short thank you from our side. I think there are very interesting projects that you started. Very interesting things from our side as well. So I will shortly introduce one of the most well-known names of our club, of Mainz 05. Not only because he scored the first Bundesliga goal for our club, but also because he has over 200 matches played for Mainz 05. I want to introduce Christoph. Christoph, thank you very much for being here. I think it's great for kids in Nigeria to really, be able to ask questions to people who already made it, who played a lot of professional games. So I hope that you're eager to learn what it needs to take to become a professional football player. So I will then ask you, one after another to come forward to ask your questions to Christoph, because I'm pretty sure that this is a unique opportunity for you to ask a player with his reputation and with his history in German football.
All right, so Christoph, you're welcome. All right, Christoph, you're welcome. Okay, so I'm not seeing the screen, but I. Okay, all right, great. Okay, all right. All right. Hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, so I think the first question would come from me. I have some of the kids here will also have questions for you, but the first question will come from me. Christoph, you were the best player to score a Bundesliga goal for Mainz and help them from relegation, to the top flights. How was your time, with the team in the lower division and then coming up with them again? How were you able to, be part of that vision and drive the team as well, and in the event score the first goal for Mainz in the top flight?
Frage an dich war, wie war es in einer Mannschaft, die auch von der zweiten Liga dann in die erste Liga aufgestanden ist, in einer Mannschaft, die auch lange Zeit in der zweiten Liga gespielt hat. Wo habt ihr die Kraft hergenommen, in die erste Liga aufzusteigen, und wie war dann das Gefühl für dich, in der ersten Liga dann neben zu spielen und ein Tor zu schießen?
Erstmal war es wichtig, dass wir in der zweiten Liga halt eine Mannschaft waren, dass sich jeder auf den anderen verlassen konnte, dass wir praktisch ein Team waren und so jeder für den anderen da war und dementsprechend wir dann auch Siege eingefahren haben.
Okay, so Christoph is saying that as is Mainz well known for, it's always about the character of the team. When you're playing for Mainz 05, then you're not playing as an individual football player, but you're playing as part of the team, and that's the reason, or one of the reasons, why they were able to fight their way up from the second division into the first division, and also the reason why the success is, why the success keeps coming. because everyone is working for the player next to him. And I think that's the most important message that has to be transferred to every football player. It is about you as an individual, but ultimately you're just as strong as your team is. So that's very, very important and has been a big role of Mainz 05.
Just one more. I remember Jürgen Klopp at some point you played under him. He was a coach, a former player, and then coached Mainz 05. How was it playing under Jürgen Klopp, who is now a very renowned coach, the world over? Tell us a bit about that experience.
Also die Frage war, wie war es zu irgendeinem Zeitpunkt, hast du mit Jürgen Klopp zusammengespielt oder unter ihm trainiert, als ihr aufgestiegen seid, meine ich auch. Also die Frage war, wie war das? Hat man damals schon gemerkt, dass es eben ein Trainer werden wird, der die Champions League gewinnt? Wie war er als Typ so?
Also Kloppo oder Jürgen war zuerst der Spieler, oder wir haben noch zusammengespielt. Das letzte Spiel, als er noch Spieler war, haben wir zusammengespielt. Und das nächste Spiel war dann unser Trainer. Und er hat sich eigentlich genauso verhalten vom Spieler zum Trainer, wie er vorher war. Also er hat sich überhaupt nicht verändert. Das Einzige, was sich verändert hat, er war dann unser Chef, aber wir haben ihn auch nach wie vor als Spieler dann gesehen.
Okay, so it was actually that Christoph played together with Jürgen, and then one day to the next, suddenly he was the head coach of the first team. So the transition there was pretty abrupt, but they didn't feel a change in his behavior. He behaved as a player the same way as he behaved as a coach. He treated everyone with respect, asked everyone for their opinion, and yeah, you were able to see that he's a great guy and that he can work with people very well. But like Christoph said, it was just like talking to another player, talking to another teammate. So it was a great experience, but he was a very down-to-earth guy. Can you hear me, George? George, can you hear me?
Okay, great.
Can you understand everything?
Let's give an opportunity for one of our lads here to ask a question. All right, so introduce yourself and ask.
Good day, sir.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes. We can hear you.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Perfect.
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
That's good.
All right, so.
Go ahead and ask your question.
Why did you take that on? Okay, so introduce yourself and ask your question.
Good day, sir. My name is Jimmy Elisha. My question is, what does it take for one to play in the men's football team?
Did you get that?
Can you repeat that one more time, please?
I said, what does it take for one to play in the men's football team?
Okay, also was braucht es, Profi bei Mainz zu werden?
Talent und ein Stück weit Glück, am richtigen Ort zu sein.
Yeah. So there's not that one thing that you have to become a professional at Mainz 05. You definitely need to have talent. Without talent, just by hard work, it's hard to achieve. Playing at a club like Mainz 05. But then it's also a big part of becoming a professional player is luck. You have to be at the right place at the right time. You have to be, sitting on the bench at the right minute of the game to get maybe your first substitution and then make your minutes. So there is not that one thing that you have to have, but without talent and without luck, it'll be hard.
Okay, great. Without talent and luck, it will be hard. All right, that's a nice advice. You need to just talk like that. You need to follow the process of being a professional player. All right, we have another young footballer here. Introduce yourself and ask a question.
Good day, sir. My name is Precious Ima. I just want to know the full meaning of the acronym FSV in the name of this wonderful team.
Okay, the meaning of FSV. Interesting.
George, can you repeat the question from Precious, please?
All right. I want to know the full meaning of FSV in the name of this wonderful team, Maize.
Okay. Okay, if it's okay, I will answer that question because I also know the answer to that, even though I didn't have as many Bundesliga games as Christoph. So in Germany, the letters in front of each club, most of the time stands for football. So the F means that it's a football club. The S means sports, and the V is basically again a word for club. So it means Fußball-Sportverein Mainz 05. Yeah, so it means football sports club Mainz 05 basically.
Thank you very much. Very clear enough. Okay, who's next? We have a young lady footballer here. So introduce yourself and then ask a question.
My name is Princess Jimmy. Does Mainz 05 have a female football team?
Did you get that?
Mainz 05 doesn't have their own female football club, but there is a big female football club that Mainz 05 is working together here in Mainz. From another club here in Mainz, where the talented girls are playing for. But they are not playing under the name of Mainz 05 right now.
All right, great. Okay, we have another one here, and this one's directed at Christoph, I suppose. Introduce yourself and tell us.
Good day, sir. My name is Mike Enwa. I'm here to ask, what it takes for an African player to play in the German league?
Okay, also was denkst du, ist so eine Schwierigkeit für
more like, is it
Spieler?
difficult for an African player to play for Mainz or in Germany?
Okay, so Christoph says that discipline is a very, very important part playing in Germany. It means being on point. It means standing to what you said, right? So if you make promises, that you keep them. And again, the dedication of every German kid is to become a professional football player. So it needs a lot of hard work, you know, to work your way up. Because if you drop your attention, or if you reduce your hard work by 1%, then there are 1,000 kids waiting behind you. So paired with your luck and the talent that we've spoken about, it's important that you work really, really hard, that you're disciplined, that you know what you're working for, and yeah, ultimately then you did everything that is in your hand, and you have to wait for the luck to come.
Okay, directed at Christoph again. Not every ex-player, you know, comes back to help the club or is given a legendary status. How do you feel being constantly honored by Mainz 05? You know, what does it make him? How does it make him feel that he's, you know, constantly remembered like this and can still come back and help the club, and even in a coaching capacity now that he is in?
Okay, also die Frage war zum einen, nicht jeder ehemalige Fußballprofi kommt zu dem Verein zurück, bei dem er vorher gespielt hat, was dich dafür motiviert hat. Und das andere war, wie es sich für dich anfühlt, eben so tief in der Historie von Mainz 05 auch verankert zu sein, eben durch das erste Tor und durch die ganzen Spiele, die du gemacht hast. Ja, was für Gefühle das in dir weckt.
Dadurch, dass ich ja 8 Jahre bei Mainz 05 gespielt habe, verbindet das natürlich einen mit den ganzen Angestellten, die man schon über Jahre dann kennengelernt hat, dass man dann mit einer Idee zum Sport oder zum Verein wieder zurückgekommen ist und jetzt mittlerweile seit 10 Jahren wieder für den Verein tätig ist.
Okay, so it was, you know, a decision by heart to come back to Mainz, since he played for them for 8 years, and through that is deeply connected to Mainz 05. So it was clear for him that if he gets a chance to work together with them, spend more time at the club besides, you know, the role that he has on the pitch, that he definitely wants to do that. And of course, it's nice to be part of the history of Mainz 05. But right now he's working with the young kids in the academy on the present, and that's where his main focus is.
So it's playing football. Okay. All right. That's great. Let's go on now. I needed someone else to do that, but I'll also ask again. Playing football, does it naturally give you an edge in being a coach? I know you need to go get your license before you become a coach, but does playing it give you an edge over others who haven't played it, you know, to be a successful coach, or a coach, you know, to start with?
Ich vermute mal, die Frage war, dass dir schon früher in den Kopf gekommen ist, dann irgendwie auch in den Trainerbereich rüber zu wechseln, während du professionell Fußball gespielt hast schon, oder ob sich das jetzt mit der Zeit einfach so ergeben hat.
Das hat sich mit der Zeit ergeben. Also ich wollte eigentlich nach meiner Karriere, das hat sich so entwickelt.
Yeah. So becoming a coach, you know, was not a natural thought for Christoph. After his career, he had you know, other plans in mind, what to do as a next step. But then through the love that he has for Mainz 05, and through one thing leading to another, you know, he ended up in the academy, currently with the U19s, and he's more than happy to do what he's doing right now.
Oh, so a coach by accident, right? All right, so where would he love to take it to? I mean, he's a youth team coach now. How is he finding it? Is he loving it and enough to continue coaching for a long time and maybe aspire to coach the national team of Germany?
Can you repeat the question one more time, please? The connection was not good on our side.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Please repeat the question one more time.
Hello.
George, can you repeat the question?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Now, you said one thing led to another. He became a coach. Now, how is he finding the job of being a coach? Is he loving it and enough for him to stay on and keep coaching probably for the rest of his life and maybe also aspire to coach the national team of Germany? Is he loving the coaching even though one thing led to another and he found himself coaching?
Okay. Jetzt, wo du Trainer geworden bist, auch wenn es am Anfang nicht so das Ziel war, möchtest du den Weg weiterverfolgen, vielleicht auch mit dem Ziel, irgendwann Nationaltrainer vielleicht werden, weil er die Stelle jetzt frei wird? Oder ob du sagst, dass du das für den Verein gerne machst, aber jetzt grundsätzlich nicht den gleichen Ehrgeiz verspürst, vielleicht in die Fußstapfen von Jürgen Klopp zu treten?
Also Trainer von Deutschland werde ich auf gar keinen Fall. Für die Euro oder für die nächste Weltmeisterschaft. Und ich bin so zufrieden, wie es gerade ist. Ich gehe auch und habe riesen Spaß mit den Jungs tagtäglich zu trainieren und zu arbeiten.
Okay, so he absolutely loves what he's doing right now. So even though it was not planned for him to, to start his coaching career, he's really happy with working with the kids together. Working on their potential professional future. He right now he doesn't urge to go the coaching path. National team coach. But you never know what's happening in 15, 20 years. So as the road that led him towards today, he will just enjoy the moment and see where this path will take him.
All right, nice. So taking it one step at a time. And just before we go, there's this this notion that if we're grading the quality of football in Europe, where does he think Germany, the Bundesliga, comes? Some people call it the Farmers League. Some say it comes down below English, Spanish, as German. How would he rate the Bundesliga, compared to other leagues in Europe?
Die Bundesliga einordnen im Vergleich zu den anderen Ligen. Manche nennen sie jetzt Farmers League, weil wenn die Jungs sich da entwickelt haben, sie zu anderen Vereinen, nach England beispielsweise wechseln. So wie jetzt ja beispielsweise der Mateta. Was würdest du einfach sagen, wo würdest du so einordnen und was fehlt dir vielleicht, um an der Spitze zu stehen?
Also Mainz 05 ist immer froh, dass sie jedes Jahr sich neu für die Bundesliga beweisen können. Also sprich, dass sie jedes Jahr erste Liga spielen dürfen. Und klar, für uns ist es wichtig, junge Spieler weiterzuentwickeln und dadurch Transferüberschuss zu gewinnen.
Wo würdest du die Bundesliga einordnen, so im Vergleich?
Schon relativ hoch. Also ich glaube, erst kommt England und dann kommt vielleicht Spanien noch, aber dann kommt schon Deutschland. Also.
Okay, so it is not a lie that for a lot of clubs, also like Mainz 05, the goal to produce talented players and then to sell them for a certain amount of money isn't there. So you can, if you call some of the teams farmers teams, then it's a fair point. Nonetheless, Christoph thinks, and I definitely agree with him, that the Bundesliga is in the top 3 of Europe and through that in the world. Maybe currently a little bit behind the teams of the Premier League. Partly also because we are spending mainly the money that we have in our pockets. But it's definitely a fact that a lot of great Premier League teams are playing in the international championships and very successfully as well. But we would say on the same level as the Primera Division, and probably a little bit below England is fair to say.
Kids, any more questions? You wanted to ask another question? All right. So maybe just for a parting shot, I know that this is the beginning of a relationship between Mainz and, of course, Vandrezzer. I want to say Mainz all the best in the Bundesliga this season, although not well placed at the moment. I think about 16th, but we're wishing you all the best, and we're hoping that you stay in the Bundesliga, and then probably very soon, Vandrezzer nice. We hope that Christoph will be there as well, maybe to coach our side. Again, thank you very much.
So that we can then go back to flying to Africa and then also, appearing on the pitch that we are seeing in the background there.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Christoph, bye-bye. Just recap all that was asked. Oh, okay. How can you get into play German league?
To be able to play for the Mainz football team, you should have talent and luck on your side.
Talent and luck.
Luck on your side.
And what?
So
What?
just keep your promise.
Keep your promise.
Yeah.
Is that what was said?
Yeah, everyone said it.
Okay. There's also hard work, I suppose. Who had that? What did you learn about the women's team?
Female team yet, but I'm trying to bring it up.
Okay. And you love to play for them?
Yes.
Okay. No problem. Anybody else learned anything? I'm sure you all learned something. Do you remember what was talked about? See, it's not just enough to be able to play football or have that talent. Like I said, there's luck as well. There's hard work and there's consistency. Whatever you believe, whatever you dream, you can always achieve it, no doubt. All right? Okay. That said, let's welcome some of our players. All right? Let me introduce you to some of our players here. This is goalkeeper Daniel. Give him a round of applause now. defender Godwin Ekpo. Okay.
And go and test.
Okay. We also have Desmond here, our new players. Atunde Damilare. Well, look at him now. What position do you think he plays? You watched him play before. So how do you think he's a...
Physique.
Oh. Okay. So you're going to also you can ask our players any question as well. All right. Who wants to go first? Very quickly. Yeah. You start now. Say you already like him. You say it's like you.
I have a question.
Okay. How about ask him feels about Vandrezzer?
Why do you join Vandrezzer?
It's a privilege to join Vandrezzer FC. They are the best team in the. I'm so happy to join Vandrezzer FC.
Did you hear Vandrezzer FC the best team in Nigeria? Why don't you clap for that? If you ask a question, I'll give you something.
FC have like the junior team. They have junior team.
You probably will be asking the coach that now.
Okay.
That's for the coach, please, coach. Hold on, he has asked a question. This is the coach of our junior team. He was asking if Vandrezzer FC have a junior team, so
yes,
you just answer.
Yes, we have.
May give him a brief about that.
Yeah, we have Vandrezzer Academy, based in Uyo. That's a quite born state there. We have players ranging from 16 to 22 years old playing on the team. And then we've been together now for 3.5 months. And then they're playing pretty good football. Yeah? So if you want to join, you're welcome.
Okay. So now you know that. Anybody else?
They play for the Nigerian League. So if you are to ask me on how the Nigerian League is what would you tell me? Like, advise me on if I am aspiring to play for the Nigerian League. What should I do? The steps I should take
To play for Nigerian League.
Okay, for me, the only advice I will have to give you is that, one, if you want to play in a grassroots in Nigerian professional football league, as a young player, for me, I think the first step for you to do is to start with a grassroots academy team so that you can build your confidence, build your ability, your potential, teach you the basic things you need to do about football. So when you reach at the age to play at the professional level, that it will make it very more easy for you to play because already you have already learned from the grassroots level from the academy.
So what is your position in the Nigeria League, the National League? Your position?
Okay, the position on the table. Okay, Vandrezzer FC were second up until yesterday. Now 6th, but the race continues. Only 10 games played. We're getting there. Any more questions for the player? These are players that play like you. So if you know you're a goalkeeper, you're an attacker, you're a defender, you need to ask questions now. All right? Who is the defender here? Are you the only defender here? Come on. Yeah, ask them any question.
Right. You know, the parent will be attacking. Some people have speed. If people have speed when you are attacking, how can you do this?
As a defender, you have to be calculative. You just don't dive and tackle like that. there are some things you consider before you, let's say an attacker is coming with the ball or is about to receive the ball from his teammates. So you have to be like close to him, and there are some things you put into consideration, like his first touch. If they give him a pass now, the way he control the ball matters a lot. You don't just go and tackle like that. You look for his first touch. If he have a bad first touch, then you can fully in his own range. Then you just don't just rush and attack him like that. You take it easy, like you approach him like very easy. Don't just go and punch and tackle like that. So you have to be calculative when you mark.
Okay, be calculative is. I hope you learned that. Yes. Huh? Be calculative. Tell us your name.
My name is Amda Okpeyemi, and most of them have been in this team for long. And what is your achievement, and like what are you up to, your goals and your contribution to the team so far?
It was making noise.
The sound.
Okay, and hopefully also to win medals and trophies. Yeah. All right then. Clap for them now. Can we have one more question, please? Nobody. Okay, no. All right.
What was your best moment so far in this team?
Best moment in the team. Let's find out best one too. Okay, no, you. Your best moment in the team.
My best moment is when I discovered by Coach Rafael Everton. Because I went through a lot before I joined this team. Thank God.
Okay, so all right. So your best moment is when you joined VFC. Just joined VFC this season, so know that when we win the league, the NNL at the end of the season, it'll be a very moment. Okay, guys, clap for yourselves. All right, thank you very much.
I'm going to talk to them how football is on my football life. So maybe we'll get to look at it.
Okay.
We'll get interested.
Okay. All right. So we're going to the dressing room next. All right. Yeah, no problem. We'll go to the dressing room next. Thank you. Okay, so I guess that's it today. We'll go to the dressing room just to relax, but that's all for the Digital Talent Day. Thank you very much to our friends from Minds 05. A round of applause for them. Thank you to our players as well from VFC. Thank you to Coach Andrew Way and all the other backroom staff that have been here. Kids, I hope you enjoyed yourself and learnt a lot as well. You were live to Germany. It's not easier. You traveled all the way to Germany. All right, we want to thank everybody that has tuned in as well. This is just the first in a series of things you're going to be seeing us do with our, partners abroad. All right, follow us on our social media platforms on Vandrezzer Football Club and find out what we're up to. But for now, is have a good day. And we at Vandrezzer FC, we won't walk that road without you. Clap for me, clap for me. Thank you.
That road without you. We are strong when we are one. We will run and take our place. Let us rise and raise the flag. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. Through the storm, rain, we have come, we will prevail. Let your light now guide us through, for we need your help, oh God. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger. We are Vandrezzer. We are Vandrezzer. We are lions of Niger.
now heading to the dressing room. Thank you for staying with us.